Games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take it. This drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce alive on 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Flips it out in the flat. Just plowing ahead. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll keep it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Harbor. Strong, firm tackle.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. On the move. He's in open space downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Looking for space to the left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. Offense facing 4th down.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the 1st down?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Finds his man. It's Haynes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Wolverines will have a 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. To throw, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The offense changing the play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Stewart. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Sends it downfield. Got it in stride at the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
And they'll finish off this first half by taking a knee, and we've made it halfway through, and we are deadlocked. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Power football with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Caught over the middle. It's Harvard. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Toss to the outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harvard. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Smith. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Caught close to the marker. It's Bennett. He's got it. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quarterback making adjustments. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Michigan 3.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The give to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker, his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Absolutely perfect. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So now it's 2nd and long. This is a designed run. Got enough for the first down. Discards him with the stiff arm. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, Every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So
he lost one down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Dumps it off in the flats. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
After the short completion, it's now second down. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He might want another play. They'll try to get outside. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down, not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
They punted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
With myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Rooster crows. They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. grab near the marker. It's Morgan. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Plucks it out of the air. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The Wolverines are on the move. Looking down the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they'll try the right side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Michigan.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Clark. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What we expected, this crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. David, this dude is so hard to get on the ground. He broke tackles, he kept the play alive, but the defense was relentless here, too.
Just kept pursuing and pursuing. You see, he gets away from the first guy, but the second guy comes in there and gets a good shot on him. But he tried to stay alive, but the defense is just swarming all over the field.
Kick is in the air. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And the Buckeyes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They go to the ground. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. He's got it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Swings it out to his running back. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They want to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Punt is on its way.
Return runs out of bounds.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man, it's Peoples. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They booted away on fourth down. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46.
Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Escape, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This one's complete.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got to... in a space, you got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it, it's Peoples. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps up. Get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Good enough for first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Slithers into space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to throw, it's Sellers. A little release to the back.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job on the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
They booted away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He unleashes a long one. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. At the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Fires into the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. Now on the move. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Corners are going to bail. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's complete to the left. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
One of the the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Tate. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB strikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
South Carolina 14, Ohio State 10.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A designed run for the quarterback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough to point on attack.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Handoff from the gun. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job on the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Swings it out to the flat. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Grab over the middle, it's Graham. Oh, what a move to get room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss, move the chains.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. 3rd down, it's money down. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to their go-to guy. And what does the defense do? They double team him, take him away, and force the 4th down.
And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays. And he muffs it, a loose football. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and play.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys have to drop back a little bit, then he can run the football and get a positive gain.
On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's got him this time. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Here's the handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's got the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Man,
this is really good complementary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Peoples. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Sayin. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead.
That makes the score South Carolina 21, Ohio State 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. It did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Off play action. On the run, still looking. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. To the ground with the back. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is on its way. Makes the grab at the 10. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's going up top here late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day in the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong. Put up.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.